Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knott. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam. Hey Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
Good morning to you.
Sam, are you planning on entering enemy territory while carrying all that? With that much cargo on your back, they'll spot you in no time. Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe and take only what you need for now? job, Sam. You've disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo.
Come on, Sandy boy.
In order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for it.
So that's the place, huh?
Good day. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright, let's take a look at this cargo of yours. Everything's in pristine condition. You're the best. Where the hell did you find this? You are the best. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. And with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events, so we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
I'll be looking forward to your next visit.
Just a little bit more.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Nearly at our destination. See anything suspicious?
Bridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. So now what, are you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want. But I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. Are you okay, Sam? Are you injured, Sam? Sam, I'm afraid that weapon is ineffective against mechs. You'll need to rely on something else instead. Are you hurt? Use a blood bag. Sam, can you hear me? Wake up! That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the chiral network.
Contamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. Wow. I honestly had no idea you were that skilled. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new plate gate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope? Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal.
So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1. On this, you can use a if and
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello? Not enough resources, huh? But what exactly? Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
a quick breather.
Hey, Sam, you know that harmonica of yours? Why don't you try playing it for a little bit?
Please give it your all.
A new feature has been made available for you. Please select a destination.
notice that sign, Sam? It thinks someone might need help. I don't know, perhaps we could lend them a hand if we have time. And when we in turn need assistance, we can always build a sign of our own. Who calls for comfort?
Anybody out there? Just a little opening.
That's a close one. Just like that, Sam.
Nice.
That was close.
You know what to do, Sam.
What you said.